Excuse me. Oh wow. That was loud. Ah. Life with allergies. It sucks. Alright, let's do some...
Yes? Is something wrong?
What are you doing?
At times, I meditate. Simply close my eyes and listen. It is quite calming. I try to treasure these moments before the next crisis begins.
I order you to tell me how to do the same. Can you teach me to meditate?
Of course. It would be my pleasure.
You recover force points and a one-time bonus to your FP from meditation. You can meditate with the discipline any time if no enemies are nearby.
I try to treasure these moments before the next crisis begins.
Other questions?
That is hardly surprising. What do you wish to know?
I could train you to feel the force again?
I think you are right. It is time. I have watched you. You have become strong in the force again. But that is not all. You have achieved a center in the chaos around us, and I have felt it, my master. The one intended for me, left to fight in the Mandalorian wars. Now she has returned. And I ask her now if she will train me in the ways of the Force.
I will train you.
The one who was to be my master was lost at Malachor 5.
So it ends.
I want you to teach me the ways of the Force, to become a Jedi Knight, what I meant to be.
And let us meditate and open ourselves to the Force. Imagine the initial teachings of the Jedi, your first steps within the Enclave. Remember the wind among the plains of Dantooine, the feel of life around you. Think of what you felt when our paths crossed again. And at last, see the galaxy through the Force. Disciple has taken his first steps on the path as a Jedi Counselor. Will grow in ability as he travels with you and learns what you know of the Force. Okay.
Query. Is the statement. Statement. Ah, yes. Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
You know where the clones are being
Answer.
created?
Master, I do not know. I have tried in vain to find it, but so far the location of the factory churning out these copies has eluded me.
But how did this happen?
Statement. I have no idea, Master.
Okay.
Statement. What of them?
Perhaps I need one more encounter, huh? Who was your previous master?
Master, ironically enough.
Yes, General?
My life for yours.
I want to teach you the
I am prepared both.
Force.
I understand
Demon
now.
Saber.
I do not
Hell, I heard your species is blind. How are you able to see?
My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
You sound as if that sight is lost to you.
My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
It's a limited ability to see the Force. She has foresight in first-person mode, and she can also use it as a Force power by spending Force points.
My master, when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment, it has been difficult to perceive the Force as I once did. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain.
When one endures, a gift hopes to others and themselves.
Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this.
How do you see through the Force?
It is difficult to explain. It is something that must be experienced if it is to be understood. I will...
Tell me about your home world?
It is not a subject which I have spoken of, since it's...
How did your master destroy your home world to kill on such a scale? It's impossible.
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. And my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it.
Why did your master destroy
The Jedi,
Qatar?
the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people, they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Qatar, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And my people died, and the Jedi died. And there was no one left, only me.
He attacked because the Jedi had gone
He
there.
cannot deny his hunger for long. And any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence.
Why did the Jedi meet on
They hoped to
Qatar?
see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat. I will answer.
Was
I'm
your
not
master the
familiar
one
with
who
the place
said-
you speak of, but there are others.
What do you
There are
mean?
many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same. The death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you. I will... It is not a
I've seen similar acts of destruction in
I've heard
Malachor.
tales of Malachor. It is said that many of my people felt the end of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy. But do not mistake me. I did not mean to draw comparisons between Qatar and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact.
If your homeworld was destroyed, how did you survive?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
As if everything suddenly went silent.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Qatar. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
You were the only survivor.
Yes, but it was not survival. I still wonder what would have happened if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained. My master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world. And there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his own. And he made me see. And for the first time I saw the galaxy. And I wished to die.
Made you
To
see.
this galaxy, my world, absent the currents and spectrums of the Force, was nothing but crude matter, rock, flesh, emptiness. He showed the flickering of life on other planets. The mass of beings that swarm through the empty places of the galaxy. To see such creatures, disconnected from themselves, their world, their place in it, unable to see the currents and how they affected everything around them.
Why did your master show you
He
this?
showed me to make me believe in his cause. He convinced me the galaxy, all life, must die. He fed upon its ugliness, its screaming, and in its place, he left silence. And where there was chaos, he brought stillness and order. My life. I am prepared.
Let's give her.
I understand. My life. I am. My life.
Anything else?
I am. My life.
How did you find me?
Felt you. Heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
Okay.
I will answer.
How do you see through the force?
It is difficult to explain. My life.
I mean, I exhausted everything.
I
no?
serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know, and that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why.
Need to know where I can find your master?
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, And even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me. Even if I could lead you to my master, I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
Ready?
If I bring you before my master, untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
My life is unimportant. Your master threatens more than just me.
I cannot. I will not. I would die first, and gladly, to preserve you, untouched, unharmed. Now that I have found you, I cannot sacrifice what I have found.
If he is behind what has if he is behind what has befallen the Jedi, then he must be stopped.
You will meet my master. It is inevitable. I have seen it. And when you stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, until you are ready.
Why are you doing this for me?
There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so.
If your master has trouble detecting me, how are you able to do it?
There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force.
Where are your people, your world now?
It is not a subject which I have spoken of.
Well, now it goes back to this, okay.
I will... If you wish to know.
There we go.
Perhaps it is possible to show another what my people see. What I see. First, you must close your eyes. The surface of the ship, its sights, will only be a distraction. Now, in your mind, reach out. Listen for my breathing. Do not focus on the sound, but the life behind it. Imagine its energy, its texture, in tandem with the breathing. And then in your mind, step back from the image and see what remains. There. It is not as difficult as I thought. You learn quickly.
You have gained bonus force points and force sight. This allows you to perceive the alignment of others and see through some obstacles to the threats beyond.
It will take effort to maintain such sight, but you now have that power. And with it, you can use it to see life around you in a different way, as I used to see it.
Kind of sad that there's no portrait change like with the dark side. Full dark side goes like insanely hard with the portrait. I need a saber console. Create the hilt. There was something like Hope of Qatar, I think. Yeah. Let's do orange. Do I have that equipped? Yeah, I have that one equipped. Let me change that to... Let's change it to a simple blue. What hilts? Single... No. I mean, I can also make this. He is green. Does she have a separate, like, Visa's handle? Viper, Brook, Sunfire, Starfire, Rose, Prestige, Zeskael, Mira, Kavar, Krea's Walking Stick. Krea's Walking Stick. Lord of Hunger. How does Lord of Hunger look? Where is it? I mean, why not? I'll rock with it for a bit. Let's change one. Let's change this to Hope of Qatar, and then change a blue to this. Now Wisdom and Dex. Can only be used by a Dark Jedi. I'd have to look at the stats they have. Can't do it like this. Can I? No, my character doesn't have enough. I don't think he has enough. Yeah. Let me talk to my droid. Let's change this to... No, not Jolsheim. Where's my... Does Baldur have my belt? He does. Do you know where the droid comes from? You're trying to rebuild him. To protect me? That's an assassin droid, a deranged assassin droid. I'd rather have your help and that's it. Yes, I understand you're not a combat. Alright, alright. Where did you get it from? Any idea its parts got scattered all over the galaxy? Nice. You doing alright? Fade out. You were shut down. Let's see. Yeah. Programming spike. Let's see. What's wrong with the astrogation system? You locked it? Why did you do that? Protect who? Under whose orders? An old friend. Why didn't they want to know where the ship had been? Why was where this friend had gone so dangerous? But how did the Evnhawk come back from there if it was so dangerous, and why?
T3, you have been with us since Terrace. Without you, we would never have escaped that place. And for that, I thank you. I'm leaving this message inside you because I have seen glimpses of the future. And the bond that he and I share does not allow him to hide everything from me. More of his memories have returned, and they trouble him. He has remembered something. Something on the edge of the galaxy, and he believes that he must go there to end it. But I am afraid for him. Afraid that he may not return. I need you to be the beacon, T3. If he is lost out there, on the edge of the galaxy, if he finds whatever terrible thing he has seen, then he may not survive. If he doesn't make it back, then I need you to return to the Republic. Find help. If you cannot find me, then seek out other Jedi. The Republic... I can't lose him, even if he believes he is protecting me.
So this help you came in search of? You came in search of me. But why me? I was powerless, defenseless. You needed someone strong enough to fight the danger that was coming. Someone who knew war and battle and could make the hard choices that had to be made. You will pay. I will do what I can to stop this threat. Person, the hologram, a friend of yours. Who was the person? Who was the person? The hologram. Who was what? Another missing friend? What happened to your old friend? Why aren't you with him? Because he could not take anyone with him, even the woman in the hologram. And he left you. And if he did not return, he needed to make sure no one followed. But You did help, you found us. If we can stop the Sith, then there is hope after all. Is that the message you were trying to hide? The message doesn't tell me where the Ebon Hawk came from. But why don't you have that information? Deleted by who? You deleted it. Why? Something's wrong here. Something's wrong here. There must have been a reason for it. Don't be sorry. Maybe you had a good reason, or you were trying to protect someone. So what happens if I talk to
Query.
you now?
Is there... Query.
Oh, nothing happens, okay. Nothing happened.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room.
As many as want to come with us and help me. Only as many as I need, and only as many as will sacrifice themselves to me. It is not my fault if they follow me.
Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience.
What makes you think they obey me?
Because I am not blind, that is why. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others.
Why are you angry? Does the fact they obey me upset you?
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them?
I've noticed their behavior changing, Etten especially.
The fool dances in your shadow for your favor. The disciple, he worships you quietly. The alien obeys you. Even within the machines there are echoes. Watch them carefully. See their patterns and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done.
What about you?
I am but a mirror whose only purpose is to show you what your own eyes cannot yet see.
I'll think upon how my allies may be used then.
Good, and then act upon it. It is a powerful tool to motivate others. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength.
What do you mean?
Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath him, how he made them his?
He was a powerful presence. There was little one did not believe when he spoke it with conviction.
Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts. Strong influence, indeed. And where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan embrace them so strongly? So many questions, yet the answers are few.
They came from the Sith Empire?
Oh, did they? No. Revan met no Sith Empire, yet he learned their teachings. Many have mistaken the soldiers beneath Revan, the machines that were constructed to be the Sith. They are wrong. The Sith is a belief. and what Revan formed was not an empire, but something else. Yet how he did it is curious. And I suspect the answer to that question is tied to another. How was Revan able to corrupt so many so quickly?
Do you have any ideas?
Not a one. But we shall see where our journey takes us, I think, and see how many answers we come across, yes?
The questions?
Ask, and I will answer.
What do you know of Visa's master?
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the Dark Lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not.
He is no longer a man.
One cannot have power of that magnitude that her master possesses and still think and perceive the universe as we do, as most of us do. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him, but her presence here has changed all that. You will have to meet him in battle. You must be prepared to sacrifice the Blinded One. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
Any idea why he spared her?
Perhaps he is bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so, there may be a death served by hers. You must be prepared to sacrifice the Blinded One. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
How did this destroy our home
It is a
world?
technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand.
And he used it to kill an entire planet.
Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time.
How can anyone have that kind of power?
Power? Do you think so? You would be wrong. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses, and the will behind his power is a primal thing, and it devours him as he devours others. His mere presence kills all around him, slowly feeding him. He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls.
How is he able to perform such slaughter?
Nothing is impossible with the Force. It is an energy that flows through all living things, and like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that can burn and ignite. Do not think of his power as one would a weapon, or one of your warships of the Republic. It is terrible, but it is still a subtle thing. The sect of assassins that chase you feed on the Force. What he does is simply the pinnacle of what they could achieve in time. And that is why they and their techniques must be wiped out. No one again must experience and learn what her master did.
How are they able to drain the Force?
As much as one may use the Force to bolster the wills and strengths of others, the reverse is possible, though not often used. Instead of sending one's will through connections in the Force, instead such connections are drawn upon, fed upon, and drained completely.
All life is touched by the Force.
Then you understand how terrible such a power is, and why it must be ended. It is an empty road to the dark side, and by traveling it, the price is death before one's time. He is a breach in the Force, capable of consuming the lives of those around him. Sometimes the touch is slow, as it is with his crew.
So he feeds on Force sensitives.
It is not something he can direct or focus, much like hunger itself. He is more of a hole in the Force than a living thing. Force sensitives and worlds rich in the Force draw him. The Miraluka world was one such place. That is why where the Jedi gather, Jedi will die. He will feel it, unless they mask their presence. But Qatar called out as a beacon to him, and he could not resist it. And he cares nothing for the Sith, or its teachings, or the Jedi. And when the Jedi are dead, he will feed on the galaxy, the Republic, and eventually consume the Sith as well. There is no future in the empty galaxy he sees, and that is why he must be stopped. The breach must be sealed before his power grows beyond what even we can hope to stop. Ask.
Okay. I have thought more about the destruction of Visa's homeworld. Entire planet was destroyed, she has no home left.
Without a home, another exile. Her people are not prone to violence, war, or hatred, yet their planet is obliterated, scoured from the face of the galaxy, and all that remains is a Sith.
Seems strange a Force-sensitive world was obliterated.
You are right to trust your instincts. Something is wrong. It is only a matter of discovering what and why. If your instincts lead you to an answer, seek me out. Perhaps we will discuss more. Did he?
It's just the same, huh? When Visa's attacked me, she did something to my eyesight?
She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes.
Alright.
Feel this ship around you. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work.
There's a stuck motivator.
Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive. Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper, past her breathing, and listen.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and
Heard her speaking?
You are strong indeed. What you heard was surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
How did I do that?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not, because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
Okay. What the hell did I do that was dark side? And at the end my light side got buffed. Onderon, yeah.
Well, this is Onderon. Looks like there's a long line to get into the ISIS starport.
Something feels wrong here. A great disturbance here in orbit, and again on the planets below.
I guess this blockade is a symptom of larger problems on Onderon. Looks like we're about to find out. I'm receiving a message from some Colonel Tobin. Patching it through.
The Ebon Hawk. I was told to expect your arrival. I don't know your business on Onderon, but it ends here.
We've taken some hits. We can try to fight back, or I can outrun them and hide us on the jungle moon nearby. It's your call.
Better run for it to the moon.
You know, just once I wish someone was glad to see us. But no, if it isn't weapons pointed at our heads, it's someone trying to blast us out of the sky. I remember the days when welcoming committee used to mean something, without being followed by blaster bolts.
How badly is the ship damaged?
It's taken a little damage, nothing too serious. I'm shutting down all unnecessary systems until we make repairs. It'll keep us from being a target.
Any idea where you are?
Looks like one of the moons of Onderon. Not sure which one. It's mostly jungle and mountain. I did pick up the remains of an old outpost near here. Maybe that's why there's all these clearings around. Maybe they were once settlements.
There were no settlements here. Those clearings were most likely once craters or crash sites.
Crash sites?
This is Duxon, where the Mandalorians began their crusade against the Republic. The remains of whatever outposts you detected here are military ones. We should be careful.
This is where the Mandalorian Wars started? This doesn't look like much of a battlefield.
Much is buried here, and there is much that should remain buried.
What now?
Well, the space battle's still going on overhead. Since they were so eager to use our hull for target practice, I doubt they're just gonna forget us. Well, I don't like it. Onderon is about as far from the core as you can get and still be in the Republic. But even out here, the locals have heard of us. We're lucky I was able to find this place to land. Looks like something has cleared away the jungle in a few spots around here.
Need to get to Onderon?
Until the ship is repaired, we're not going anywhere. Unless you can find another route to Onderon, we should sit tight.
There may be a means to get to Onderon by another route. The Force has guided us here for a reason. We should explore our surroundings. There is something here.
Something? Oh, there's something here, all right. Predators. Not small flit darters, but big, mean, nasty predators.
Nevertheless, we should explore our surroundings. And that nearby outpost would be as good a place as any to begin.
Alright, let's head to the outpost.
Well, if you go, be careful. No telling what other ships were forced down in the battle.
I have a feeling the ship will not be repaired until our business here is concluded. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah, I understand. What's so important about this place?
This is where the Mandalorian Wars began. She fought here once, and there are things here she must see.
She fought here? Why didn't she say anything?
Do you speak of all your battles? Or are there some you wish to forget?
So... okay. Let me... where is he? There we go. I wasn't able to check his stats, huh? I do this for now. I should be able to change companions. Yeah. What's this? Now I have to level up. He has a high dex. Do I have any strength things on him? No, huh? So, okay. We ignore strength for him. Let's pump treat injury. Now he has these things, nice. Lightsaber. Powers. He gets 2. I want you to do this. Set. Disciples agenda. Don't have any other lightsabers for you, Neo, huh? Just give you this for the moment. Now we can look at robes. Or maybe... no. Maybe? Could be a... You know what? Let me go with... this. Does he need it? Oh, he actually might need it because I gave him the thing. I actually gave him the one thing there. Gloves. He has a 17 right now, so maybe this. Strength is for me, stealth would be for... I mean, this is good. Okay. Let me talk to you. Disciples agenda. What's this, huh? Physical. Then we should... What should we do here? Flat attack modifier to hit. Sure. Not a fan of any of these. I'm not really a fan of any of these. All kind of shit. Able to create stuff. Let me change the color of one of these. There we go. Let's give him a normal blue. Have Hope of Couture. I'll just let me do this. That should be fine. What's my stat line? I have a 27 defense rating. Let me change to this. Oh, that's just better. Okay. The other two are not that crazy geared. I missed one, which is fine. I want to see my damage on the guy here. I don't know how he died. 20. Oh. Do I have... Yeah, I don't have finesse with lightsabers. A little lower than I expected. Bit lower than expected. Need to give him the finesse with lightsabers. Sweet. Okay.
Left me an opening! Together then!
Oh, they're resistant. Salvageable ports. Components, ports, components. Rand says we must take Duxon, our wing of military droid cursor, to fly in low and drop our payload onto the jungle moon. Once droids hit their site, they'll seek out the Mandalorian base and pave the way for our ground troops and the Jedi. Expecting heavy resistance, and if the droids can take out the anti-air turrets, this is going to be one short mission. Rust computer port. Well, that is access. Okay. System commands. Repair computer core. Okay. I did something. Also wanted to how much do I finding one more? No remains on these two. Let me quick save.
This one is mine!
Deal about 17 damage. Well, that would just went to 90 on the Can I do anything with these swords? Deactivate. Engage control mode. Detonator moves.
Sherlock's nest when he took a shot at us. I'm still working on the repairs, and I have to take down some systems, including sensors. So you have to do without me for a while. I know, you're crushed.
This one is mine.
I'm healing them up. Am I close to a level up? Not really. 9k out. They're 4k. No, they're also like 10k out. You've led us on a very fine chase, human. The battle above was you doing, yes. Your ship is quite damaged now. Throw down your weapon. Your banners are worth more if you are still very much alive. I didn't start the space battle. Your view is narrow, human. The battle was your responsibility, whether you admit or not. In some sense, we are doing you a favor. Deception, you would receive honor, would you? What do you mean? You've caught the eye of someone very powerful in Onderon, and he wants you dead. But you do not need to worry about that now. Why are you hunting me? The exchange has put a bounty on your head, human. A very profitable amount. My family has accepted the job. Alright, there's no way I'm going to surrender to you. Very well then. The bounties are still quite large, even if you are damaged and lifeless. He's way too far back. We got one. I'm gonna buff a bit.
I am ready.
Already about level 80, that's not bad. $95. I'm happy with 95. Deathful Mimicker. Stealth 8. And items. The Boma. 400. Hans Energy Cell. Data pad. Anti-air turrets forced to crash outside the landing zone. Let's have our troops to be streamed out of the jungle. The rest of us are getting hammered by Mandalorian emplacements. Pinned down, cut off from command, and the thumping of big guns hasn't died down for hours. Where are those damned Jedi? Thumping. Miss anything? No. Thumping sounds. Jungle.
You let the ship escape? I will deal with your failure later, Captain. But for now, find that ship. Our ally
has indicated that the Jedi hasn't left the system yet. Send a detachment to Duxon. If you find anything, alert me immediately. Now get out of my sight.
Bro, I can't see a damn thing.
You have given me an opening!
Okay. Can I change? Probably this.
Yes, Master.
Oh, I forgot to upgrade his blaster. Holy, I completely forgot to upgrade his blaster. What do I even want to do with you? What are his feats again? Huh. So for now, maybe con. 14 awareness, repair is also fairly high. Let's do. Accept. Where are your guns? That's not good. Oh. I mean... Where the hell did these guns go? Defense bonus 6. Defense bonus 9. Defense bonus 9. Can I... 2 awareness demolitions. Defense bonus. Attack modifier 3. Awareness 2. I think that's fine. Could use these guys. Why do I even care about equipping him? He's gonna be out of commission.
For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement. This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
Okay.
Together then! You have left me an opening!
Oh.
Healing, Master.
Plasma thrower. Well, don't need you anymore. Should be... yeah. Okay. See the body of a Mandalorian soldier. Was killed in the last 3 or 4 days. Heavy blaster, advanced medpack. High grade explosives. Wait, I got some special detonator gloves. saves all. That's saves all.
Let's go.
Okay.
Hold it right there. We got you surrounded. I'm surprised you got this far. The jungle doesn't usually let its prey go that easily. What are you doing here?
What are you doing on
We
Duxon?
claimed this moon decades ago, when we reforged ourselves after XR Kun's defeat. Some of us call it home. Why are you trespassing here?
Our ship crashed and we were forced to land here.
We expected as much. Few visit Duxon by choice. We have orders to escort you to our camp. Our leader wants to speak to you.
Leo.
So you're the intruder. Our sensors picked up your handiwork in space. I am Mandalore, leader of the Mandalorians.
Thought the Mandalorians were disbanded.
Scattered perhaps, but we're still alive. Alive and rebuilding.
What is this place?
This used to be the heart of the Mandalorian war effort. From this complex, we commanded an armada that had the Republic on the run. It didn't last.
Your camp looks like it's seen better days.
Covert camps are not meant to attract attention. Because we conquered them, the people of Onderon still hold a grudge against the Mandalorians. So we keep our presence here a secret.
Why did you use Duxon?
Mandalorians have a rapport with this jungle. Every moment here is a struggle. All creatures gripped in a constant war for survival. The sole purpose of the weak is to feed the strong. We train here and learn the lessons of the jungle. The beasts also help us keep our edge.
Trying to get to Onderon. Do you know how I can get there?
So it's transportation you want. It so happens I have a small shuttle that's more than capable of running the Onderon military blockade. I make occasional trips to ISIS for information and supplies. If you want to go with me, you're going to have to prove your worth.
How can I prove myself?
Figure it out yourself. Ask around. See if you can make yourself useful. Or something that'll show what you're made of.
There's nothing you can think of.
There is one thing. Before your ship landed, we were preparing some demolition work. All the activity forced my men to stop before they finished. The charges need to be detonated before anybody comes across them, so all you'd have to do is flip a switch.
Sounds too easy.
You asked if there was anything you could do, and I told you. Nothing in this jungle is as simple as it seems, though.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll let Kex know that you check out. We found more gear than we can use, so you can trade with him if you need some more supplies. Be careful in the jungle. Our patrols have stopped until the space traffic dies down. The challenging beasts have been cleared from the area, but what's left might still be too much for you.
Okay. Can I change? Nope, I cannot. I don't think I have any stuff. I don't think you have any stuff. Yeah. So, okay.
What do you want?
Nothing.
What do you want?
Just testing your level of alertness, you pest. I feel like I should save. How far can this go?
What do you want?
I thought the bathroom was up here. Okay, what's next?
What do you want?
I would have to be very sneaky to get past you.
What do you want?
How can you even see wearing that suit?
What do you want?
Oh, okay. And then it starts from there. Okay. Prove your worth. Prove your worth. Kicks.
What do you want?
You greet everyone that way?
Just you. You're no Mandalorian. I don't know why Mandalores let you roam free, but I don't trust you. I'm Kex, the new quartermaster. If a Mandalorian needs something, they come to me. Mandalore's ordered me to let you have access to our supplies, including some military-grade surplus. It's not free, though. You can pay with credits or trade in some of your gear. Doesn't matter to me.
You have a problem with me?
Yeah, I do. I don't know why Mandalore would let some outsider roam around our camp without an escort. If it were up to me, you would have been shot on sight. Mandalore must think you're something special.
How did you end up as quartermaster?
The greatest honor for a Mandalorian is to distinguish themselves in battle. But as age comes upon us, some are forced to find honor in other pursuits. They assist as freighter pilots, technicians, or quartermasters. There's honor there, but it's nothing compared to the heat of battle. For someone young like me, this task is distasteful. There are many battles left in me, yet I'm relegated to this.
How did you wind up with the
My
job?
predecessor was loading equipment from Cache D5. Mandalorian engineers must have worked a double shift on that one. The old quartermaster was carrying out a load of blast converters and walked straight into a beam splitter. Pieces of them wound up all over. So I got the job, and here I am.
Okay. Heavy suit. Johnny safe battle. Can't use it. Mandalorian longsword. Do you have that Mandalorian Ripper? Attack modifier +2, costs 11. Mandalorian Heavy. Mandalorian Blaster. So why would I go for blaster if I can go heavy? Assault rifle, detonators, shield stems. Okay. Nothing crazy on that guy. Trigger electrical surge will be best to keep a distance.
Taking over. Alright, stand back. Let's see if that... Sith's blood! Fixing anything in this rot-infested place is an uphill battle.
That's the problem.
This jungle attacks anything made by man. Restoring the generators and computer systems is no easy task.
Some of them practice restoring computer systems if you need a hand.
I'll take whatever help I can get. Whatever wires and tech haven't been corroded by the jungle are at least 10 years old.
What's the problem?
I'm trying to get the relay dish operational, but several components are broken and need repair. Without the relay, we're vulnerable to attack, especially right now. Your space battle may have attracted unwanted attention, and our shuttle's sensors can't cover the whole moon.
It's good to work fixing it.
Seems just about everything involved with the relay dish is broken. I've been trying to fix it for weeks and still no success.
I can take a look at it, if you will permit it.
If you think you can help, there's the broken cables right over there, and the relay maintenance structure's behind me. You can find the telemetry computer in there. The only thing I know for sure is we need a new phase pulse converter for the tracking computer.
Where can I find one?
That part's rare enough in most spaceports. Finding one here would be difficult.
We actually already found one in an old weapons cache, but flaming Canox ate it.
Canox ate it.
That's the problem with Canox. They'll leave you alone if you keep your distance. But if you turn your back on the pests, they'll eat anything they can get in their mouth.
Why don't you hunt them down?
They're vermin, and no challenge for a Mandalorian. Since they provide no sport, we ignore them.
So how do you propose to find it?
Just gut every Canoc you come across. You wouldn't believe the things you can find in those little beasts.
This better be worth it.
Alright then. Come back when you have the converter and we can see about getting these systems working again.
It'll take a lot of skill to repair them. Fix the broken wires.
Mandalore will gather the scattered. So,
Zord.
you're the Jedi the camp's been talking about. Are you planning on exploring the jungles to the south?
I might. Who are you?
I'm Zarka. I instruct our raw Mandalorian recruits in the ways of discipline and battle. I sent one of my warriors, Kumas, into the jungle. It's been 3 days, and I want you to bring back his corpse and his survival pack.
Are you sure he's dead?
If Kumas wasn't dead, he'd be back already. If you find his body, just bring it back.
Why do you want the body?
Good point. I don't want his body, just his equipment. Field strip the corpse and bring the gear back.
I'll keep an eye out. Field strip his corpse.
Mandalore will gather the...
Me. Crystal Velmorite. Working station. reprogram the core. Leave. Devril. Is that a bag? It is. Craft heavy armor, Mandalorian assault rifle. Do you have heavy armor proficiency? Nope. But that's better than what he has now. Okay. More there. Loot, loot, loot. Power shield. Credits. Ceremonial bowcaster. Credits.
So you are the visiting Jedi. You aren't much to look at. Are you here to observe, or do you seek to prove yourself in the battle circle?
Who are you?
I am Davro, a Mandalorian warrior. I have yet to taste real battle, so I test my worth in the battle circle instead.
Why do you fight in the circle?
Our history is one of battles and wars, but there are times when even we must deal with peace. The battle circle allows us to hone our skills by fighting other Mandalorians. It pales to what we really thirst for, honor in battle, but it keeps us prepared. Talk to the sergeant if you want to fight.
Okay. Sergeant.
So, the Jedi comes to grace us. The battle circle is reserved only for real warriors. Your Jedi ways won't help you here.
Who are
For
you?
today, I have the honor of commanding the battle circle. I decide who fights who and make sure all the rules are followed.
I am a real warrior.
Jedi rely too much on their vaunted powers. They lose touch of the power of their arms and feet. Without your force, would you be a match for even the lowliest of Mandalorian warriors? If you want to try and fight us on our terms, that can be arranged.
Okay. Do I get anything if
We
I
are
win?
not merchants. We are Mandalorians. The only thing gained and lost here is honor, and perhaps some skill, if you have the capacity to learn.
I see none of you are merchants except for Kex. Oh, and you do have a repairman. Do you have janitors too? I don't think that's gonna go
You
well.
are new here, so you will fight Davro. He is young and has not been able to prove himself in battle. Davro, what are your terms?
No weapons, no Jedi tricks, and no items. Just fist and foot. A true test of strength.
Put your weapon away, Jedi. Don't step out of the circle and pull any
Fist
death
and
blows.
foot.
No one dies in the battle circle. Step into the battle circle. Now you will experience a true fight.
Should be good. Yeah.
The match between Jedi and Davril is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. Davril is just a recruit. I'm not surprised you won this fight. A challenger has expressed interest in fighting you. As little honor as you have gained, it is sufficient to accept his request. Let me know if you would fight again. Here to watch a fight or to participate?
I want to fight.
After defeating Davril, you have gained a small honor. There is a challenger for you. He is Kex, the quartermaster. Since he is the challenger, you get to choose the terms.
But why does he want to fight me?
As quartermaster, he has little opportunity for He isn't as skilled as Davril.
That would be appropriate.
The battle circle is for training. It is best to choose something that will test both of your limits. In this case, swords would be a good choice. It is something neither one of you are completely familiar with, but the choice is ultimately yours to make.
Let's fight with swords
An
as you
honorable
suggested.
choice. I will send a runner to Kex. Your fight will begin shortly.
Dueling Vibro Sword.
The match between Kex and Jedi is over.
What the hell is
the
that
Jedi
slow
is the
walk?
clear and honorable victor. If you want to fight again, let me know. I have lost. But this was no true contest. Jedi are skilled warriors, and I am young. I will train very hard to match you in combat next time. But there are others already here who are more than your equal. Braylor is one of the mightiest among us. He could teach you humility. Here to watch a fight or to participate? You choose to fight again. Now face a real Mandalorian warrior. Tagrin, what are your terms? Just fist and foot like you fight with Davril. Nothing else. Tagrin chooses to fight hand to hand. Remember, no weapons allowed, and absolutely no use of your force.
Hand to hand. Oh, hear me good. Uh-oh.
The match between Jedi and Tagrin is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. You have fought well today.
What is
The
that
only
in the back?
Mandalorians left for you to fight are our champions. No one can fight a champion until they have proven themselves worthy. And it must be real proof. The kind you gain fighting foes to the death. And a champion must observe and deem your actions worthy. There are two champions in the camp, Braylor and Kelborn. Until you prove yourself in their eyes, the battle circle is closed to you.
Battle circle is close to me. Who is this guy? A troll guard. Oh. Where is it? This and Lord of Hunger.
Any progress with the repairs or the phase pulse converter?
Both cables and the telemetry computer are working.
That's the best thing I've heard in weeks. I'll be sure to tell Mandalore about your help. Look, I have some extra parts and computer spikes. Take them. You can probably make better use of them than I can.
Nice.
You here to gloat over your victories in the battle circle. Save it for someone else. So why are you back?
Never mind. Well, I guess let me save here. And then we'll have a full Duxon jungle, maybe even a whole underrun. We'll see. That's it for now. I'm tired and I need to pee. Alright. See you in the next one.